I think, it's been fun to have people that are kind of there to celebrate the joys of life along with you, but also, kind of living the tough moments of life together, whether it's showing up for a friend's funeral or just helping a community group member through battling cancer. We've had several of those, and not always knowing what to say or what to do, but just always knowing that people are there to kind of help you through it.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer about 2.5 years ago, and that throws you for a loop like nothing else. And they were the foundation of the caretaking, the loving that your family can't always provide 24/7. So it was just a real special place for me to accept love. So there was a big lesson in that for me, and they were great teachers in this is your time to receive, and that was really special.
We had basically given up on church, but we had not given up on God. And we knew people in the group from the baseball world, and we knew that they had a special group of people at Bible study, and we were invited, and it was like it was always meant to be. And Teresa went through her cancer journey, and it was like God was preparing me for mine. I was diagnosed a year ago, and it was a life-changing experience. Your whole world changes. But the one thing that was constant in it all was this group. The group has been there every step of the way. They've been here when I was bald-headed, didn't have any hair, and they loved me just the same. They rejoiced with me over my little bitty hair that I had, and when I was able to put a first curling brush in it, and all of my first have been shared here.
Years ago when I joined this group, previously I could never thought that I would be going to Bible study on Wednesday nights, and I never saw that in my future. And as Mike Moses knows, I don't make it to church every Sunday, but I make it here just about every Wednesday. And the support of this group has gotten me through a lot of rough times, from quitting cigarettes to personal tragedies, personal challenges. And in a way, we kind of hold each other accountable too, because I want people to be proud of me, and that this group to be proud of me. That affects sometimes some of the decisions I make.
We ended up being a group with just boys in it. It was kind of weird. So we're like, well, boys are, old enough that they need to probably start having some formal kind of activity. And we would do things like the room at the inn at the church, just trying to help them to see that it's really important to give back, not to just be inclusive, but to think about others.
And then I guess they got to be about 14, and we kind of felt like, boy, they're ready to, I think, deepen the relationship they had with each other and the relationship that they have with the Lord. And so we prayed about just God kind of delivering a leader for that group that wasn't a mom or dad, somebody that was a little bit cooler than us. And God has delivered a couple Davidson College students, and we'd gotten to know Phil, and then Phil has been, showing up, to Teresa's point, every Wednesday night for 2 years now. I mean, he's got a lot of other things he could be doing. But every Wednesday night he shows up for a couple hours and goes upstairs, or they'll have the lesson on the basketball court. And that's special for us to know as a group that not only are we studying together with our friends, but they're also being discipled to by a young man who loves Christ and is just, he's living life with them.
Not only do I want to be able to share the gospel and share truth with these guys' lives, but also really enjoy just living life with them. I really just come here every week to live life with them, to do Bible study, but also to play basketball, to talk about their girlfriend, to talk about the fact that they have a lot of homework to do. So I really just walked into a group of guys who are very close. They love each other a lot. It's not very often that you find a group of middle school and high school boys that will tell each other they love each other face to face whenever they say goodbye to one another. So I just think that's something very unique about them.
We are the hands and feet of Christ on earth, and I think our group, they have really big hands.